Hey, Scorpio. Let's see what's coming in. Show me, Scorpio, over the next week from watching. Oh. Something bothering you? All right, we're going to look at that. Oh, wow. You got the birds, and then all right, so most definitely you need more information, Scorpio. You need more information this week, Scorpio. This is maybe feeling a little confused. Detail orientation will be highly significant and important for you. Now, the thing is, when we're seeing the mice as your main card, and that's your energy, something is very much so bothering you. And it could be slowly eating away good things in your energy. So your thoughts and your environment are kind of stripping you of good energies or good vibes. Now, we did pull a supportive position, a beneficial position, as well as a not so supportive and beneficial energy, which needs to come back into balance today. And we're going to talk about this, but heavy thoughts, worries, stress, concern is the main energy. You will have a more light-hearted alleviation coming in. So let's pull tarot to see what else is happening. But I'll tell you this. You're coming from a place of feeling maybe lost. You could have incurred a great loss as well. This is very much so affecting you. If it doesn't directly have to be about your finances, it is indirectly still affecting finances or value in your life. So why is Scorpio coming in with the mice? The 7 of clubs. Yeah, hangman. It's your thoughts. You are trying to mitigate any future concerns by basing your future plans off of what's happened in the past. So be very mindful that you're not carrying this broad stroke of a paintbrush to affect everything else in the future, because that's what this is leaning towards, Scorpio. You may be applying this lens, and that's what that is here too. Yeah, this is about your perspective. Wow. You're applying this lens, this dirty lens, to a lot of things in your life and in your environment right now. So, materially speaking, and especially about your environment, make sure you're tidy. That's number one. Make sure you're just keeping things tidy. It will help your mental, emotional space, because our environments affect us more than we may realize at times. And it's easy to let things fall by the wayside when you're consumed with thoughts about something very destructive in your life. Okay, so what else is this mice about? 8 of Swords. Yeah, Scorpio. Mental mind prison. Spirit is asking you to adjust your thoughts and your perspective this coming week. That's not, and here you are, okay, 5 of Cups, yeah. It's not to say that you did not incur a loss, because you did, absolutely. There is some difficulty that has been experienced, but don't try as best as you can to not let it taint the rest of your week, because that's what's happening. So this could be you have received some bad treatment or a very difficult situation has happened in your life, and perhaps this has to do with others as well, you definitely feel victimized. Okay? This is clear. Some external energies have come in and disrupted your peace of mind. It's important, though, that you don't continuously stay stuck in this thought process, because you will not find a solution. Okay? I'm seeing some information coming in toward you. This is going to be beneficial for your mind space and your reality. If we continue to think bad thoughts, we will miss the opportunities to get yourself out of said bad spot, right? Because if we're thinking a certain way, we will only see everything on that same vibration. So, this loss, this disappointment, this really maybe even heartache and grief over what's happened here needs to find a little bit of alleviation. So, as best as possible, Scorpio, we're going to look a little further here. Tell me what this birds is. Birds card. So the 23rd may be significant, or the number 23. We've got 12 as well. Could be the 12th of a month. We've got 34. Maybe this is significant to you as well. All right. So right now we're looking at how to get out of this energy. Let me see this birds that's coming in. Right. Interesting. 5 of Cups again. So 5 of Cups, it's kind of like a double whammy because it's got Martian energy and Scorpio energy. Some sort of actions and behaviors have caused this. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Let me tell you this too. Yes, 2 sevens. Sevens is very significant as well. Someone is going to try to hash something out with you, or is going to bring a lot of support toward you, Scorpio. So this would be like someone coming in and being a support system to you, or a shoulder. This could also be someone who's been involved attempting to mend a relationship with you over this injustice. Now, you may also be experiencing information that you're learning or you're consuming that will help you bring your state of mind back to balance. It could even be, there's moon energy here, talking about feelings. I don't see that specifically, but if you're someone who likes to talk and it helps you process, I would say that's a yes. That's a green light right here. What is this, birds? Because this is your supportive position. It's yeah, there's clarity. So this information that's coming in, Scorpio, is going to help you make a big change. You're overcoming a very large disappointment, and there's freedom here. You can liberate yourself. There's something that's going to click and help you process things. There's a lot of processing, and this clarity will help you make changes moving forward. So I know it may not feel like it whenever you're watching this, but you do have that light at the end of the tunnel coming in. It's going to change the way that you feel and think about the situation. That's not to say you're not always going to know that something bad happened, because it did, clearly. But your perspective on it will shift. It will be kind of like let me not stay in this very maybe low vibe. Let's say it like that. There's a clearing and you're going to receive confirmation of this. And here you are. This is a lot of internal processing. Okay, one more right here. What is this? Eight of Cups. There you go. And this, again, this is supportive. So something's going to make sense to you. You're going to get tired of thinking about this, actually. And this information, and you're just going to say, you know what, to hell with it. I'm over it. I'm done with it. You're going to leave it alone. You're very disinterested in this. So the thing about Scorpios is when something happens, Scorpios are able to go very deep and experience the trenches of this disappointment, or maybe even the darkness. Scorpios are able to go to very dark spaces. And there's a good vibe to that, because when you're able to fully immerse yourself in something that is very uncomfortable, you're also able to release it because you processed it. And I see that huge right here. Okay. Let's see what needs to come back into balance with your fish. A lot of little thoughts, maybe even what people have said to you, Scorpio. See these birds. It's bothering you. Some information is highly, This is understanding that some things you cannot change, especially if it's another person, for example. And the only thing that you can do at this point is move forward. You're going to have this understanding. So tell me about this fish. All right, there's cards popping out, so I'm going to take a look. Yeah, I saw this Five of Pentacles in your reading just recently. Judgment. Maybe this is a bad investment, be it financially or in a person. There's regret over this. There's maybe even worries and concern over this poor investment. Okay, so finances, banking, maybe some sort of apprenticeship or something you put a lot of time and energy into. And if it's not time and energy, it's money. We have that here. You're going to realize you have to start over here, Scorpio. There's a new path here. Yeah. So the Five of Pentacles talks about lack. And you may need to make appropriate changes here. You may also have, for some, this understanding coming in about we said this though. I just realized something that you thought was valuable, and it could even be some form of a belief system that you've carried, either about yourself or this understanding is coming in, and it's opposite of what you've thought, or this new information is going to change your belief system about your value, you and yourself, and how you also place value. Let's try to see, again, this fish. There's a Ten of Pentacles. The Tower. I feel like you're very surprised to know that there are certain groups that are hidden enemies, or maybe people who do not have your best interest at heart. Not only is this disheartening and sad and feeling very isolated, but it's also somehow affected your finances. Heavy earth energy. We've got Capricorn, Virgo, We've also got Cancer energy, or perhaps another water sign, because we do have fish here. Someone has not treated you to your full potential. There's an injustice in this way. You've been wronged, and it could be involving this group setting. Can you tell me what Scorpio needs to do beyond what we've already suggested about this? Four of Wands, Page of Cups. Oh, wow. Justice. So we've got Venus and Moon. Where is Scorpio in this? Four of Swords. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Ace of Cups. Scorpio, your feelings are very important. You need to find a way to validate your experience and validate yourself, because it does seem like you feel very invalidated, and this is part of the reason why it's difficult to release this. It's, especially if it's multiple people, it's very hard to understand why and how. And this feeling of dissatisfaction with any explanation or any reason why that either people give you or you come up with is what will haunt you. It's the energy of trying to really understand other people's state of mind when they say and do things that affect you this way. This is going to haunt you. Sometimes there is no understanding, Scorpio, but you need to validate yourself. You don't need validation from others. You don't even need them to understand, because unless you're trying to continue a relationship with this group that you're walking away from here, then there's no point to try to justify how you feel. You need to be this person for yourself. Okay? This would be like a Scorpio needing to find peace in any way possible. This is the most important energy for you over this coming week. Find little moments, little pockets of time where you maybe take a nap, you rest, you meditate, you're recharging your energies. This is where your peace will come in. Okay, something is going to take time. If this is about your finances, wow. This needs to be mended, but the most important way for you to move forward is the way that you feel and experience the situation right now, okay? That's the only way that you're going to be able to think clearly with this clarity that's coming in and be able to move forward to fix something for yourself, which you need to do, okay? Yeah, this is not right. This is not fair. This shouldn't have happened. You don't deserve that. Okay? If you need to hear that, hear it from me. Okay? We know. All right. So let me see if I can get you one of these. Your home life and the people who are close to you is very important during this time. If you do have close-knit bonds, Scorpio, with certain people, now is the time to experience this with someone. Go through this with somebody, or let somebody be there for you. Scorpios have a difficult time doing that. Yeah. But Libra brings in partnerships and alliances and other. Okay. You have been maybe very solo here in this group setting, even if you have been surrounded by these people who are involved with this financial situation or this secure situation. You have felt very isolated. Now's the time to seek people or relationships that will make you feel understood and seen. Not everybody's going to understand you. Balance spirituality and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. I would say so, yeah. And adjustments are required. This is the adjustment you need to make. Balance your spiritual and practical energies, Scorpio. You are good enough. See, this is the validation we're talking about. You are good enough. Okay. Sometimes people are a-holes. Life is not always fair. Yes, this is true. But now you have to come into balance to adjust yourself so that you can have success in the future, okay? Calmness, serenity, and self-validation, Scorpio. This is very important. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Feel free to check your other placements. I'll see you next time.